Yeah, we're not really trying to limit. That's actually the idea of actually um, shipping this, is that we really want to see how creative other companies can be with our current development kit, because you can actually go any route. You SuperViz as a regular video conferencing with avatars in a 3D space. That's like only the first step of this. Then you actually really can take it anywhere you want, and that's actually the exciting thing about this going forward. It's like, how are companies actually planning to bring this into their current process, and like, how do they actually see it as being to be able to enhance collaboration for their clients? That's actually where I see that we're going
Yeah.
to see a lot of exciting
Yeah, exactly. The base
new things
functionality,
coming up.
it's up and running in minutes. But then as you start realizing
Yes.
just how much you can do with an open synchronization engine, uh, yeah, you're right. It's going to be exciting to see because like we said, the lessons we learned early on where we were trying to create and centralize the visualization and meeting engine, there were just so many different applications and processes and workflows that we realized it would be such a huge undertaking for us to do it for everyone. But as you get individual teams with an open SDK and API that can then use it and modify it in any way they want, you can really start building these unique experiences for each person. And sometimes it's interesting because we have a customer that came to us the other day who asked us to say, well, is it possible? Could you do this in your SDK? And it was a very, very simple little thing. All they wanted was to be able to send a simple link, load the digital twin on both places, and have the remote person follow them around. No webcam, no voice because he was on the phone with the person. So a really simple thing. And we told them, the light bulb went off. It's like, man, you could build this and have it up and running and have a totally new product launched and own that product and space within a matter of a week. You could have that up and have it in the hands of your customers. So
It might take longer time to find the name of the company.
it might be longer to find a domain name than to to make the product. So what came in as a feature request was like, man, you could just start your own company around this idea, do a startup, and if you think you have
Yes.
people lining up the door for this feature for you, why don't own that space? Why don't make a new application out of that and just own it? Um, and of course, we're so ready to help everyone that comes and uses the SDK, especially now because it's something that's launched, and we really want to have us give as much assistance as possible. We give access to our development team and resources to these exciting new ideas that are coming up. So we're very eager to help, even give ideas how to run it and how to integrate these things based on all these years of experience we have building our own personal web app that we can now bring to that experience to the table of other people building web apps on top of our SDK. Um, so
Yeah, and actually, which is another point, is that now we are working towards adding what we call adapters to different types of 3D technology, such as Matterport, and then 3JS, and other technologies. But actually, what we are actually launching as well is like a guideline for actually the community being able to create their own adapters. And so, how do you actually create an adapter based on what kind of 3D technology you're currently using? And you can actually add that and publish that into our library. So it's like an open source library of adapters that other developers essentially can use. So
yeah,
it's like we create the skeleton for that, and then actually, so the idea is that hopefully that we're gonna get also like that even developers can help each other building these adapters. But we'll keep adding new ones as they come. But that's
yeah,
kind
or
of the
even
idea.
other platforms that are SDKs can publish a SuperViz adapter into our GitHub community and allow other people to build and add this feature to their code base as well. So the idea is to really take that. I mean, we really think it's a potentially a very significant step towards remote collaboration, taking this idea to three-dimensional space on the web. So we really want to enable the web to meet inside a 3D space. And so how do we make that just really, really easy? How do we make that immersive, stable? This idea that we've already done all the research and setting up to make sure we have distributed servers all around the world, optimized for streaming wherever you may be. And again, we host all that stuff. So it's not an SDK where then you have to go and boot up servers and load code on servers. Like it's literally everything's done and hosted for you. You just activate these things from your code, and we take care of everything for you. Like you really don't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
If you were trying to build
Exactly.
this yourself, you would need a handful of developers for months to do it, and even then the maintenance. Whereas SuperViz at a fraction of that, just paying as you go. It's a web service, so we charge per person in a meeting at a super reasonable rate. That you could have it up and running at a fraction of the cost of a single developer, and it's just done, and it just works. And we take care of it all. So if this is something that seems strategic to someone, where say, wow, we have customers that really could benefit from turning our single player experience into immersive multiplayer experiences, um, it really is the way to go. I mean, we are the number one, the best at this currently. So if you want to do this for 3D space, you would definitely take a look at SuperViz, because we make it so easy, and we've been doing this for a while now. So it's really stable, it's really solid.